let's see here. Waiting to see it go live. Okay, there we go. Alright, it is Thursday, February 9th. It is about just a little bit after 3 in the afternoon here in the central time zone of the United States. And we're back here in the Outer Worlds. Last time we came here, we told an elderly woman that her grown adult son would rather that she think he was dead than he have anything to do with her anymore. So that was an odd note to go out on. Why don't we continue exploring a little bit more of Stellar Bay, because I think we missed some things here and there, and then along with that we got plenty of quests to do outside, so let's go ahead and check over here. Actually, we came in over this way.
Sam, have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal with a product trial of Pep You Up floss scheduled.
Next time we visit a garbage heap, your history.
Alright, this looks like some sort of... Hey there, Knight Spearhead. This looks like some sort of administrative building. Hope you're having a good day at work. Let's see.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Whoa.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Okay. That's very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Hey, it could always be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What exactly were you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is it that?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
You make a good point.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your confidence and assure you my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Yeah, it can kind of suck when work is slow, but at the same time, I don't know how it is for you, but that generally means like it's more time for me to think, you know. Let's see. This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fine, but how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
This Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush.
Okay, so we don't have a high enough intelligence to ask that question, I guess, but let's see. Where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
I guess I'll go get your Bolt 52.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I wonder how embarrassing this dangerous information is. Before I go, I need to ask you about something.
What can I do for you?
Oh. My screen here just went black. I'm hoping that's not a problem. Oh, it's back. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, I have questions about MSI in the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Oh. Yeah, when the boss is away. Let's see here. How did MSI get kicked off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean that you initiated your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1.
Terra 1 and Terra 2? I see the board put their best people on that one.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
But not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
How forward-thinking of you.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
I take it the leadership didn't embrace your ideas.
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yet, here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
Must have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
That's low, even for them.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
What's the hazard clause?
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous. For the greater good. Allegedly.
And they've invoked it on Monarch?
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
Why exactly do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. Being cut off means slow strangulation.
They treated you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Leverage?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
I want to talk about something else.
What can I do for you?
I met Grim, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I've got to go. Okay. Let's see. We got multiple things to do here in and around Stellar Bay. I think that this right here... Yep, you go to arms storage. Now, along with that, we got at least a couple people here that are missing that we need to look into. So, or maybe just one. Because I may be remembering the son that was in Amber Heights as one of the people that I need to look for. Okay. Alright, it's not far.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
Deploying odor neutralizing. Aerosol spray now.
Alright, let's see about this.
Here we go!
I knew I had the ability to tell them to do their special attacks, I just hadn't done it yet.
Object is tuned to be feckless.
Nice! Oh.
Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Alright. So yeah, I remember when the first video I made when we landed here, or first live stream, I guess, I talked about the trees reminding me of trees from Socotra. And I looked it up again today and I was right. They look like the blood dragon trees. Oh, good lord, what is happening? Where are all these guys coming from? Okay. I'm dead, probably. Good lord, how many of them are there? I can't even see that one. Well done, Sam. But yeah, Blood Island trees of Socotra. I think it's like one of the only places in the world they grow, if it's not the only place in the world that they grow. And they have this blood red sap that they ooze, which is where they get their name. But yeah, they look just like that. Jeez, didn't realize I was standing on top of one of those things. Nicely done, Sam.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized. Hands off the job.
Big practicing, then. That was fun.
Scoured with prejudice.
Think they left anything good behind?
Time to clean area estimated at 6 trillion, 549 billion, 852 million, 132,184 minutes.
There's so many of these things out here.
Don't mess with us.
I think this is the facility we need to enter. Do I not have the key? I don't think so, but I can pick it. I wonder if there is a key around here. If they'd had it in Sailor Bay, they likely would have given it to me. Let's see here. I like the fact that there are these special actions. I do wish that I didn't have to watch it every single time. Oh, crap.
Lying in the dirt is unsanitary.
Uh-oh. Time to run away. Luckily, I think we cleared all this area beforehand. Yeah, okay. Ooh. I'm coming right here, and I am saving. I would not want to have to go through... I'm pretty sure there was a autosave upon us entering this area, but... Or maybe even on entering the arms building, but I wouldn't want to take the chance that we'd have to go back and redo that conversation. Got the spitter. There goes the Colossus. Oh, this is going so much better than our the first sprint through the countryside. Oop. Oops. There we go. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today. So many games have so many different hotkeys for so many different actions. Let's see. Vodka. Liqueur. Adreno, that's the base for the health packs. Bit cartridge. Is there... Okay, I assume that there has to be a key to this place, but... I don't know where you would find it. I don't know, maybe it's somewhere else here in the settlement? Because I have not explored any of this. Why don't we check out this building across the street here first? Okay. Well, yeah, because at this point, though, again, not having found the key, the only way in there is with a high enough hacking skill. So, I mean, I think you just wouldn't be able to do this quest. Or, I don't know, I think I'm mixing up games in my head, but I feel like there are other games where you can have a crew member that has the skill you need and have them do the picking for you or whatever. But anyway, here we go. I don't think it's a hacking skill, it's a lockpicking skill that got us in here. I think this is the terminal that has the potentially embarrassing information on it. Let's see. Archives. Review executive files. Downloading. Okay. Sanjar has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, or other taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it. A trend that is unbecoming in upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with detail and a startling lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. He needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, and idea generation. So I guess this is the embarrassing information that he wanted deleted. Oh, we got other ones too. Nandi Sanjar, or Sanjar Nandi? I don't know. Let's see. No, I just read that one. Okay. Graham Bryant. Restricted. Executive authorization required. Let's hack it. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. He has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommend further supervision. Okay, and Dora Erickson. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentations supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Recommend for promotion. I'll delete them, I guess, but... Okay. I mean, I've seen all these now, so... Okay. Oop. Again, wrong button. At least my health is really full. We need that bolt cartridge, though. Is that maybe upstairs? Can I jump that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. That's one of them. That's not the one I'm thinking of. I don't know what I'm thinking of, but... Maybe something like Divinity Original Sin, but I don't know.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
Hello, who's in there?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mana Queen showed up. Then Raptidon, who's a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
You got locked in? How?
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Well, I need to get into that room.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Seeing as you're trapped, you might as well answer a few things for me.
Sure. Beats not answering questions.
Who are you?
Huxley. I'm an Iconoclast runner. The Iconoclast runner. Fastest we've got. Ain't a Raptidon on this void-forsaken hellhole that can catch me. I'm... Sorry. Put me in a tiny room like this and I'm liable to flip. Not keen on tight spaces, you know?
Tell me about the Iconoclasts.
Oh, that'd be my people. Graham and Zora and Milton and... I really miss them. You gonna let me out of here? I want to get back to Amber Heights.
So, get locked in closets often?
My buddy locked me in here. I told you that. It was for my safekeeping, on account of Raptidons wanting to munch on my head. But, I mean, okay, yes, fine. I get myself into sticky situations. It's just part of the life, all right? Sometimes you gotta hide in a trash can so you don't get eaten by monsters.
Wait, really? I wasn't serious.
Oh, neither was I. Hide in a trash can. Gross.
I'm looking for a Bolt 52. Any lying around?
Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead.
All right. Back to the door.
Get me out of here!
There must be a way to open it from the inside.
What do you mean? It's locked.
Right, but okay, let's try the handle. Turn it upward
Wait,
and...
upward? Oh, my eternal soul! It worked!
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was
Oh.
getting quite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Oh. I thought she just didn't like to read, but I'm now starting to think that this might be a deeper problem. Are you sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Okay. Normally when you help someone, they give you something for their trouble.
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
Put a good word in for me with the Iconoclast and we'll call it even.
Can can do.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
Gotta hope that wasn't just an act and she left those Bolt 52 cartridges in here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. And I'm over encumbered, so I'm gonna have to find a vending machine. Hopefully there are some here in this little outer settlement area. Oh my lord, though. The fact that she... Hey, Real76, good to see ya. But yeah, I mean, she didn't even try to open the latch up. I mean, what is that? Okay, we are 11 pounds overweight. Let's see the map here. I see a workbench, but I don't see vending machines. Let's see. I can maybe just... I think I picked up a heavy weapon or something. Where is that? 412. Oh, wow. Yeah, she put all her spec into strength and charisma. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Flamethrower, plasma launcher. Man. Size 50. Burn. Let's see. Is there really not a vending machine out here? Yeah, I guess not. Okay, let me just see what I... Oh, actually, no, I can't have them carry stuff. Wait, what is this all about? Oh, I got perks? Okay, let's see what we got. Jazz hands. That's great. Companion ability damage. Oh, I like that. Okay. When Ellie's in the party, any damage that would kill you instead heals you by a small amount of health. This effect has a long cooldown. 5 minutes, well, still, 25% health when you're fatally wounded. That's pretty damn good. Okay, what you got here? Oh, I didn't... Wait, does it revert all mean actually revert all? Oh, okay, good. Auto mechanicals. I'd prefer that he just had to do more damage overall. Let's go with Stonebreaker. Okay. Apply that. But yeah, that doesn't... Oh, wait, does she have another point? Oh, I guess I didn't apply it. Okay. Now then. God. I hate dropping stuff when I could sell it, but... Let's see. Wow, look at the DPS on that thing. That's already what I'm using, right? Except for this higher damage. So let's drop that. And that. And... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, well. At least I can walk normally again. Okay, let's get back over to Stellar Bay. This planet is beautiful, but from everything they've been saying, not really a place you'd really want to live. Sulfur in the air constantly. Animals that would just try to murder you at any chance. I don't think the water is overly drinkable. Okay. That's so weird. Okay, that image. Alright, let's see here. I know we've got at least a couple things where people are missing. I think this is it right here. Braxton hasn't been to work in a few days. You know what? Let's turn in the quest we currently got, then we'll do that one, the secret people. Let's go see Sanjar. Bring him in his Bolt 52 cartridge.
Vacuum pack full. Emptying sack and replacing filter now.
A fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you?
I found your review on the terminal in the arms building.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Sorry, it was already open.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant.
He's lucky they didn't want a liver or a heart.
I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
Oh. Who cares what they think? You're in charge now.
In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
You've made it work. That's more than anyone else can say about those execs.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
I mean, I did delete them, but I guess it... Oh! Yeah, it's part of this. I found the cartridge and deleted that data for you.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
How exactly is a data cartridge going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Yes, finally the board will get their comeuppance.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely a firm middle finger.
I can get behind that.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Really? Most of the time they do illegal stuff out in the open. Cheaper that way.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Sanjar, you sly dog.
You really think so?
Don't encourage him.
I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Yeah. I know how to make people talk.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Close enough.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Infiltrate a secret corporate base, kidnap the staff. Sure, easy.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
I gotta go. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Initiating self-cleaning cycle.
Right, secret people. There we go. And where's that leading us? So is the man who hadn't shown up to work in a few days. Is it upstairs? Hopefully it's upstairs, because the downstairs is dead, I think.
You again! You've really got to stop doing that!
I'm looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils,
Ah.
anxious posture, muscle spasms. She's high on some quality stuff.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the Marauders and the Raptidons outside, you know?
So you do know Braxton. Where is he now?
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Ooh, that's not great. That's all I needed.
Reminder, if you let your SAM unit be eaten by wildlife, it voids the warranty.
That's good information to have. Thank you, Sam. Alright, back out into the ruins. If I'd realized that this would have led us out there, I would have picked that up before we headed out. But hopefully the Raptidons are still not respawned at this point. Otherwise, we're going to have to fight them all over again. Though, I do want to actually try out that heavy weapon that I picked up. I got multiple heavy weapons. And I should have sold some stuff when we were in there. But yeah, let's just see how this works. Pretty sure that's the heavy weapon. That's the plasma rifle. Shotgun. Oh. Marauders this time. Did we go out the right way? I think so. Maybe a slightly different way. Who knows?
Entering quiet mode. Corpse detected.
Alright, that's 2 down.
Light him up! Got him!
There we go.
Anyone else?
Is that it? I don't think so. Okay, more Raptidon. No, actually, Canids over there.
Last of them.
Okay. Whoa. I'll just pick up ammunition. No food, no drink. I'll pick up bypass shunts and cartridges, but no guns. Not unless it's something that I'm going to be using to replace my existing gun. Let's see, armor parts as well. Ooh. Picking a safe. I don't need a helmet. Half a pound. I don't even want. I don't want whatever they have. It's probably, it's potentially even better stuff than I've got. I don't want to have to stop constantly and keep dealing with these inventory problems. Okay. That was amazing. The aim that I had there at the end. Okay. Oh. Physical weakness. Sorry, physical damage weakness. Taking too much physical damage has made you soft and vulnerable to physical damage. I'm good. I don't need a 25% increase to that. Thank you. Let's go ahead and save. Alright. Oh, wait. Yeah. Is there any... Oh.
126 messages. 100.
That was pretty good.
That will leave us there. Health alert. Lacerations are messy. Vitals are in disarray.
Okay.
They won't try that again.
Well, that worked. Although I'm not a big fan of this thing. Let's try the flamethrower. I don't need any Raptidon meat. Okay, hopefully he's just held up in the house with the sick family. The Mather residence. Looking for Braxton.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
In my experience, any stranger this friendly either wants to rob and airlock you or sell you something.
Nonsense. Out here in the wilderness, we welcome all who come to our door. Now come in, make yourselves comfortable.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm looking for a man named Braxton. He supposedly came by here.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Are you sure you haven't seen Braxton? I heard he was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Yeah, this is creepy. We got Martha Mather and Lizzie Mather. Looking for any hint of Braxton here. Wait, was I able to pick that? I can't ever remember what actually tells me whether or not I'm seeing here. Oh, that goes to the outside. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Ah, yeah.
Warning! At risk of overload. Too much spillage. Contaminant level 2
Braxton Hex work ID. If lost, please return to Ballard, Velma, or a current supervisor at MSI Fishery Operations on Stellar Bay.
Stream.
Well,
Warning!
that's not good.
Warning!
Who does something like this?
Flamethrower at the ready for the cannibals. They were definitely wanting to have us for dinner. Wait, can we just talk to them about this or something? I don't even... This feels like a situation... You know what? I'm gonna try something real quick. This just feels like the appropriate response to cannibals.
Do not forget to use a moist towelette after your meal.
A knock you out bar. Let's see what else we got here. Bit cartridges. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. This feels like the right thing to do, but there could be some conversation you can have. So let's check that out. Okay.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
The murdering cannibal accuses me of being nosy.
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't let the meat spoil.
Oh.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
Okay. You know what? I feel right hitting you with the flamethrower again.
Do not forget to use
Goodbye, Martha.
a moist towelette after your meal.
What the hell? Don't forget to use a moist towelette after your meal. That was his contribution to the conversation there, or to the fight. Let's see what we got up here. It's annoying that this is considered theft when I've just murdered. Well, not even murdered. I just fought those cannibals. Let's see if there's anything else upstairs. Ugh. Ah, the knife. The knife in him is called supper time. Oh. Oh, that is dark. Okay. How is everybody doing out there today, by the way? Let's see. Heading out here. I mean, I've gotten Knight Spearhead's thing where he's at work right now. Let's see. Can I jump off this? Yeah. Should I have? No. Probably not. But it doesn't matter. Let's get back up this way. Let's see if there's any other quests that come out here. That takes us back inside. Okay, right. Need to talk to Sandra, or to Celia. Right. Okay. Tossfield betting. Okay. Oh, right. This is the guy who was murdered. You know what? No. Secret People comes first, then we'll check out the other quests that are in there. This should be a Stellar Bay-centric video, I suppose. Call it a video, it's a live stream. Completely different categorization within YouTube stuff. I'm finally going to be getting better internet come next Friday. Moved into where I am now 5 years ago this March. And we've been stuck with the same cable company the entire time. And it's been very pricey for paying for nothing but internet. And we finally had a company come in and lay fiber. And I'm now going to be getting 4 times my current speed for $5 less.
Mangled sprat entrails. Stuck in tread.
Let's see here. Velma Ballard.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Get some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He was killed by cannibals out in the ruins.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
It's a rotten way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
I'll talk to you later. Okay, so now then we've got this stainless steel rat. The victim had a betting slip from left field toss ball betting. Perhaps someone there knows what happened to him.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Oh, here we go. Don't know why I did that. Here we go.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
I'm not here to chat about teams.
That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up anyway. So, what can I do for you?
I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What does his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook.
Okay.
They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Oh, leveled up. That's nice. Okay, here, let's see. What do I want to do here? Okay, let's put 5 points in here. I want to keep leveling that up. Along with that, let's put some more points in stealth. I want my lockpicking skill up. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's all I had. Okay. Well, that'll do for now. Yeah, apply that. And perks. What do I want to do here? Quiet weapon damage, that's nice. Fit skill plus, let's see. Dialogue skills. Vendor buying price. Oh. Yes. I know I'm getting stupid perks that are not at all combat related or anything, but I am always over encumbered and it just makes sense to me to do that. I think that will drastically increase my enjoyment of the game.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other Colin.
Elijah. Oh, he's probably behind a
Think they're
building.
watching the same serials, following the same tossball game?
Here we go.
Who the fuck are you?
I should save.
This ain't your alley.
Have the flamethrower ready to go. Now let's see. What I think I had a machine gun that I picked up as well. Grenade launcher.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Oh. I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Let's see what we got here. I'm making this my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You've bullied people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
All right. I was not expecting that to end peacefully. That is definitely a difference between this and like... Oh. Stealing, okay. And like the Fallout games, especially at least the more recent Fallout games. Not 76, but 3 and 4 especially. It feels like there really wasn't as much of a diplomatic option to deal with stuff. Let's see. Let's go tell Sanjar that the gangs are less of a problem.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people that killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah and his hooligan friends. I ran them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
Of course you would have.
Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
I gotta go. Yeah, the stuff I've seen on Starfield in terms of confrontation and diplomacy and stuff makes me feel a lot better about it. Let's see, journal. Sit. Yes. Gotta talk to Celia. I think we were actually, yes, that's her. Celia Robbins.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Let's see. Grim asked me to check about the tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
All right, I'll do it. Okay. I was going to say, though, about Starfield. I think, and I do not have any track record on predictions here, but my prediction for it is the last week of March is when that's going to release. Either that or that's when we're going to get the final release date is the last week of March. Because of the schedule that they put out for Fallout 76 for this season, like the last weekend of March is shown as just a regular weekend, and like none of the rest of them say anything like that. I think they're realizing that if they release Starfield, no one, or at the very least, very few people that, okay, what's the best way to put this? The people that will be able to play Starfield because they've got the equipment, the computer, or the console that can play it, they'll be playing Starfield, not 76, if they were to play both. But anyway, Velma Ballard.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
I'm here to ask about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it.
What?
So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
You're just giving Grimm's poster away? Didn't he pay for it?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Okay, sorry, I hit the wrong one. Let's see. You're just giving Grimm's poster away? Did he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So about the money.
Damn right it is.
So it's about the money. Surely we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Help me out here. I found Braxton, didn't I?
Fair enough. The damn thing's been a headache anyway. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
Talk to you later. Okay, let's get this thing over to Grim, and then we need to also check in on Caleb. Let's see. If I remember correctly, this was the guy who greeted us at the landing pad. Yes, indeed.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
All right. Let's see about selling some stuff, including that tossball blocker. Yeah. I mean, I don't use melee on this character, so may as well. Along with supper time. Who wants to buy a knife that was used to dismember bodies for cannibals? Let's see. Flamethrower. I actually kind of like the flamethrower. Definitely more than I like the plasma launcher. Let's see. Whoa. Those things do a lot of damage. Especially, let me see. How much damage does my current shotgun do? Yeah. Let's, there we go. This is 123. Machine gun. Wait, that is a machine gun. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that for a moment. That's 518. Yeah, let's sell some stuff. Weapons. Okay. I just think I sold the machine gun I was planning on keeping, but oh well. It's not the end of the world. Any duplicates here? Looks like it. Actually, no. Patched. They do the same thing, and this one's weaker, so let's go ahead and sell that. And then sell that. Okay, I think that's probably good. Alright. Let's see. Here we go. Convince Caleb to return to work. Hangs out at the yacht club on Stellar Bay. Or in Stellar Bay. After that, we gotta talk to Nyoka.
New face, huh? You from Off-World?
Yep, Catherine Hawthorne of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could be so bad it made you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Let's see. How long can you afford to miss work?
Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
So that's obviously an opportunity for us to go steal his bits. Not that I would want to do that. But also, throwing away his savings on this? I don't know. Although he's trying to get a better wage, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, it's just the fact that he's sitting in a bar drinking that makes it feel like he's just like throwing away the entirety of his savings on booze. Let's see. Any suggestions on how to put pressure on Velma to negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
What's this about blackmail now?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
I'll talk to you later. I mean, this isn't as cut and dry a situation as when you're dealing with any of the other companies, because the other companies are on the board, and MSI is not. And it does actually seem to have some better rules about negotiating with its employees. Okay, so what is this trying to lead us to? This is the other one. His stash, okay. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, where is the Saltuna warehouse? A little frustrating that the buildings aren't labeled or anything. Okay, I think it's up over here. Let's take a look. Yep. Let's see if we can't find her terminal and see if there's evidence of her skimming. I don't really have anything against her, but I have to fix this one way or the other, and I don't really also want to steal all of his money just to force him to go back to work. Personal files, mash random keys, bypass. V. Ballard. Velma's personal files are a morass of supply contracts, order forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials reveals that for the past several years she's been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into a personal account. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes in simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicates its deliberate intent. Okay, Huh. This is a kind of a no-win situation around here. Well, I guess it's a one-win situation. Either they win or she does. What is this trying to lead? Oh, it's trying to lead us to the stash. I suppose that we could consider that there being a third way here in which we steal their stash and reveal her corruption. So, let's see about that. I'll save right before stealing this stuff. How do I get up there? Rooftop of this building, it looks like. Looking out for the little guy. Oh, I can't pick it anyway. Okay, well there you go. Need 2 more points in... Ah, lockpicking. What a noise that makes. Oh, actually. Look at me not paying attention to the fact that I'm carrying gear that fits that exact purpose. Do you want back up in my lap? Okay, that's fine. Come on. Come on. Alright. Here we go. Oop. Now then. Inventory. I think it was that. Yep. Oh, did I just turn people into enemies?
Entering quiet mode.
I don't know, but I'm gonna pick this thing open. Oops.
What do you think you're doing?
Whoa, 888 bits? I was just leaving.
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Alright, let's try this again. Now that I'm slightly undercover. Did I save before this? No, I didn't. Come on. Yeah.
How'd you do that so fast?
Herrick's stash. Okay. Well, now I know what happens when you get caught lockpicking. It's actually the first time that's happened. Let's see here.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
I need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Let's see. Oh. Okay. Let's try this real quick. Gonna save here. Load the previous save before I had lockpicked. And let's see if we can use the black mail option. Or I wonder if that's something where we have to talk to Velma specifically. There's no cursor indicating that, but at the same time there wasn't a cursor to indicate that that was the terminal to use to find the blackmail information about her, so let's see.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
Talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Yeah, okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reload that. Now then. Let's go talk to Velma.
What are the chances?
Hey, I didn't have my ankle crack when jumping off the roof that time.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
Hey, Velma,
She,
I got your caffeine
oh.
pills.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Why can't you give him a pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
Okay, well now we have a legitimate thing where she's threatening to do that. You've already lost Braxton. Can you afford to lose Caleb's entire team?
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
I'll talk to you later. I mean, so the problem is, like, now I have kind of done a pretty immoral thing in stealing their savings. I don't know what my goal was with that, now that I think about it. But, I don't know. Let's talk to Caleb.
Why don't you grab a
Talk about Velma. I convinced Velma to see reason. She'll increase your pay.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Alright, I'm going to see if I can do something here real quick. Because I don't generally feel good about the fact that I stole his savings. Let's see here. Where was that? Alright, here we go. Let's see. Do I still have that? That's junk. I don't know. Do I even actually have that? Has it increased my caps? I don't know. Or bits? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to go with it. I don't like it, but it's done. Okay, let's see. Space Crime Continuum. What is this one again? Okay, Fallbrook. Gotta go talk to Catherine. She's in Fallbrook. Investigate an outpost. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Alright, well, I think it's been a little over an hour here. I think this is where I'm going to cut things out. I'm going to get back to work on the Raiders of the Crater lore video. That's not going to be this week. That's at the earliest going to be sometime like next Friday. That's my current hope for it. We'll see exactly how long it takes. I've got to go through dozens of hours of footage and cut out the stuff that I need for that video. Still working on the script. That's not done yet, but I want to get a head start on the footage there. So anyway, though, it's been good hanging out with y'all. I hope you all have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night, y'all.